the attention now is on a guy who went to a Super Bowl as a head coach and lost to his brother, and now won a national championship as a head coach. On this show, I have said that if I were him, I would go back to the NFL. What say you, Brandon Mason? Did he disappear? Did he fall?
No, listen.
Did he take his shirt off, Howard, again? What was that delay, Howard?
Brent,
did he need to get in a few pull-ups or push-ups in that break there,
and
Howard?
it's not my coffee because my coffee's gone. I got
What
in the
was
wrong
that?
mug. So
where's Howard? Can we get Howard on today? We need to get
Howard knows what's going on. Howard's
Howard,
in the back.
did he
Like, this
disappear to
game
do a
was
couple
outrageous.
push-ups?
Yeah,
Did he think that was a break?
He was getting ready to strip down to get more live stream tips.
So look, this is what I want to say about Jim Harbaugh. I can't say enough about the man that he is, because to win a national championship game alone is very difficult. To coach against people like Nick Saban, in order to get to the national championship game, I'm sure you lose players in the game, injuries, mental capacity has to be running dry. I mean, Nick Saban, obviously one of the best to ever coach. And then now he has his brother on the sideline, John Harbaugh, who looks like his twin brother. It's like having two of the best coaches in the history of sports on the sideline with you in a national championship game. So a lot of people, I think, Brad, you said Isaiah said he didn't like that idea or wasn't a fan of that. But
yeah, Isaiah said yesterday he felt that having John Harbaugh on the sideline was a disadvantage for Washington. Look, John Harbaugh is there to probably cheer his brother
moral
on.
support.
He's not coaching. Okay. Now, I'm not to say that John and Jim didn't have a conversation during prep, right? And John said,
they
"Hey,
had a lot
look at
of
this."
conversations.
I'm sure John. I'm sure Jim, out of respect to his brother, called his brother John and said, "John, what do you think about how I should attack this game?" I'm sure he got that input, but he wasn't out there coaching. He was watching.
But Brent, when I'm watching these coaches, one thing I'll say. Now that Jim Harbaugh got a chance, he won his national title, right? Now it's John Harbaugh's turn for the Ravens. But the question is, will Jim Harbaugh transfer into the NFL? And here's what I think is going on. I really believe that Jim Harbaugh is a little torn right now. And I think what he's torn between, I'm going to pull this picture up here again, is this. He's done everything he could do in college football at this point, except you want to say win more national titles, okay. But he's done that. He's won a national title. You have to understand one major, key, important thing. And I'll pull this other picture back up. I think this is really, really significant, okay? You don't get this feeling back. And it's not that you can come back next year and keep your quarterback. Right? John Harbaugh can come back and have, Lamar Jackson in the huddle again next year and really have that camaraderie and that understanding and build that legacy for 10 years. Usually it's 5 or 6 or 7, but I mean, you can do that. In college football, and why it's so special, and people watching this right now have to understand something. You have a couple years to be with your key players. Most quarterbacks in college football don't start right away. They don't come in and they don't play usually as freshmen. So that opportunity for Jim Harbaugh, and I know this from experience from being around this type of team and environment, that comes in and then it goes. Can Jim Harbaugh come back next year and re-coach another quarterback? Of course. Can he have other players? Of course. Can he find another Blake Corum, just give an example, if they leave or come back? He can replace people. But the feeling you have, what you build, is gone. And you have to rebuild it again. And then what happens is you have people in your ear now. Come to the NFL, man. You've done it all. Your brother's there. Go battle a whole nother experience. Get back there where you can kind of, the guy's a little bit older, a little bit more, less babysitting in certain circumstances. But I think when he answered the question very specifically, when people said something to him, it was, I just want to enjoy this win over Washington.
Yeah, that's right. That should tell you everything you need to know.
And I think that is really important because it's, hey, you won. What's next? And he's like, I don't care about what's next.
Dude,
what I care about
let me enjoy this for 20 seconds.
Yeah, just won the title. Let me enjoy this with my team. Don't
I
let
love
me
the
go on your
media,
national
Brandon.
TV and say, I'm out of here. That would be the worst thing to do. So
No, I understand.
think-
He would never say that. That's why the media is like, dude, we are the new form of the media. And that's why the Brandon Mason show is going to be the greatest show on the
we're on
planet.
our way up. I got to tell
Because
you.
we are not doing that nonsense. Nobody
No,
should
no.
ask him that.
I
So
think he's
I'm
gonna
going to
leave.
give my thoughts.
Hold on,
Jim
Brett. Hold
Harbaugh.
on, Brett. I think he's going to leave. And it's not because he wants to. It's because
I'm glad you gave,
pressure
I'm
from the
glad you gave
college.
him an opinion.
Pressure from the college, pressure from, losing his players, pressure from people saying you've accomplished everything already. So it's, where does he have to move to? Does he have to pick up his family, relocate to a whole nother state? That's the only part that comes into play, relocating your whole family. I think it's time for him to do that. And I think it'll be tough, but I think it's time for him to do that. And I believe he should be an NFL coach.
So I believe in Jim Harbaugh's heart, he knows, does he really want to be an NFL head coach or does he really want to be a college head coach? He has been both. He has played in the championship game of both. He now knows the answer to that question. And this decision is the next 10 years decision. So whatever is in Jim Harbaugh's heart, if he views himself as a pro coach or a college coach, is what he will do. I believe Jim Harbaugh is a pro coach. I believe Jim Harbaugh needed a break from the NFL, came to his alma mater to help restore them to glory because they were not doing well before he got here. He did that. He accomplished that. He won a national championship. He'll be a hero for Michigan ever, and he's going to go back to do what he's always wanted to do, which is be a pro coach.
Hey guys, thanks for watching and tuning into the Brandon Mason Show. Please remember to like and subscribe. Until next time.